Many years ago, there was a Warframe, one with fancy gadgets and unbeaten grouping and area denial. He has gone through a series of changes in his life, good and bad. He was the premium option for crowd control, resulting in several nerfs. Today, some may look at him and say, nothing's wrong. But one day, he went to the DE offices and said, "Fix my f***ing kit, bruh." That Warframe? His name was Vauban. Vauban is back with a shiny new Heirloom skin, and he's received a touch-up to his abilities. He's come a long way since the olden days of Warframe, where players used to call him Trollman. His vortex used to suck everything in, including other players, and the bounce pad was used way more for trolling than anything else. Nothing beat perma-CCing your friends into the instant kill void defense lasers.
Start fire!
He's also much easier to get now than before. You used to have to wait for timed alerts to pop up with his parts. They would only show up when you couldn't do anything about it too. Have work? Vauban systems are up. 3 AM, chassis is up. Now, you can just buy them from Nightwave. Much easier. There's also a Prime version, which takes truckloads of Oxium and Cryotic. His new Heirloom skin is amazing, but does that update to his kit make him worth playing? Let's talk about what he's got and what's changed. Tesla Nervos sends out a funny little ball. Holding the button lets you play with your balls, and you can send up to 4 of them out. He's just like me. They latch onto enemies and pulse out electricity. These drones have been changed to try and maximize their distance from each other, and the status chance on the pulses scales with ability strength now. Ragdolls can be affected, and their visibility has changed. Tesla Bank is an augment that will absorb the damage dealt to an attached target and deal that recorded damage in a radius upon the target's death. Funny little ball goes boom. Mine Layer receives some big changes. Now, there's only 2 mines combined from the original 4. Tether and Flechette combined to make a balloon's worst nightmare. The tack shooter now pulls enemies into it. Vector Pad and Overdriver combine to make a boost pad with a damage boost, working for players and companions. It's nice to have these mines on a tap-hold control scheme now instead of cycling through 4 different mines. Photon Strike lets you live your Helldiver dreams in Warframe. A giant laser will come from the sky, which now deals a forced blast proc, with double damage to Overguard. Enemies in Vauban's ult will now stay put when hit by the strike. With an augment, hitting 5 enemies will make the next strike cost no energy and fire 3 times. Fight for freedom with your silly orbital cannon. Bastille is like probably the whole reason you would want to be playing Vauban. He throws out a giant circle that suspends enemies in the air and strips their armor while buffing players' armor. There is now no limit to trapped enemies. Additionally, holding the ability will create a vortex instead, ragdolling enemies and sucking them in. The augment has changed due to the enemy cap being removed. Now, enemies dying inside the ability will increase the duration. You can also extend the duration of Vortex by tossing another one into it. You can build Vauban around Tesla Bank or Photon Strike, but Bastille is always present. It's the defining feature of the guy. The tack shooter is also really strong since it's coded as a weapon and it makes for some weird interactions. Tesla Bank scales with enemy HP and Photon Strike scales with level if you're interested in that. The skin is pretty cool. The jacket is its own attachment, letting you remove the sleeves, or you can even go jacket off. You can go for David Martinez, Sans Undertale, even some kinda Godfist Lee Sin type shit. Overall, there were some good changes to Vauban. He's always been an interesting frame with great crowd control. With a fancy Heirloom skin, these changes make Vauban a little bit better to play. I think that a lot of people just overlook many frames or weapons, not just Vauban, because they're not doing obscene amounts of damage with as little effort as possible. The thing about Vauban is that he's just fun. Watching all the enemies gather into one spot, getting mowed down by tack shooters from Bloom's tower defense, it's just satisfying. Watching your balls roll around and dropping Tesla nukes is just something different from all the other Warframes. And Tesla Nervos is Vauban Subsume, so you can put it on anyone you want and use the augment. The more I play Warframe, the more I just want to cycle through tons of different items just to keep it fresh, and Vauban helps me do just that. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. I tried something a little different just to get some practice in, so I hope you enjoyed. Later.